my big idea is nature and kind of like just, I guess, a little bit of sustainability. We'll see how it works out throughout the project and how it comes to be visually spoken, I guess. And so I am going to be working with mason jars. I have about 8 right here. I'm gonna show the destructive part about it and like our impact on the earth and the more positive side, I guess. My list of things. So I planned out my pages. I haven't really decided what page I'm gonna do with what. Might do some positive and negative. That's for the inside of the book. I decided that my cover is going to be a terrarium because that kind of is a more broad visual effect. First one, I haven't exactly decided what I'm going to write on the outside for it, but it's kind of fun. There's a design on one side and a whole blank side on the other, so that's probably where I'm going to write it. I think I'm pretty much done with this one. I added a good couple things that I had in my house. So I accidentally forgot to record the beginning. But here's what I got so far. I did this brown moss. It's going to be a more destructive page. I think I'm going to do burn. So I'm going to start burning. I'll burn a couple leaves and I think some like just paper to just give a lot more ash than I need. Than what I have. What I will get from the leaves. Okay. Okay. So now I'm adding some leaves to it. Kind of want to burn one a little bit at least. So I'm gonna attempt to maybe. No, never mind. So I'm burning. Okay. So I did that. Now I'm gonna write on it. I have my definition. I'm gonna start on, I'm gonna do it on this side. Here we go. Well, I guess I'll back down. My third is an image, and I decided to go outside and get real dirt. I didn't want to record myself going out there, but yeah, so here's my dirt, and here is the plant I'm gonna stick in there. Hopefully it'll fit, otherwise I have some more to pick from. I know it's a little dead, but I think it will still portray because honestly by the time this project is done, it would have been dead anyways. So I'm gonna give it a fresh cut. I don't even know if the face of the plant will fit. But honestly, I wonder if I can manipulate it. I have an idea. I know it's probably too late now, but maybe I might do this for now and then just go get another plant/flower and redo it before I turn this project in. I think this would be a good idea. I could honestly cut a hole in this. I'm gonna start small because you can always go bigger. And it's a perfect cut. That is what I portray as nature. It's something beautiful. It is simple. To me, nature is like, it is something beautiful, something so abstract and full of life and full of many working parts into one whole. So like a flower, it starts as a seed and it grows from that one little thing. It grows into something huge and magnificent. And that is what I see as nature. Okay. Welcome back. So I am now working on my big idea book again, and I'm going on to my next mason jar. Well, first let me give you some background. My photos teacher, every day he will introduce you to a new photo artist if you just ask. So like just one day in lecture he gave us an entire list of artists to look up. And one of them that kind of stuck with me was Joel Sternfeld, who did Walking the High Line. It's this strip in Manhattan-ish area of New York, and it was an old railroad that got covered, and long story short, he took a photo of it to help defend them from tearing it down. He shot pictures of it, all different seasons, and so I was flipping through them here and just thought they were magnificent. So I just wanted to think of a way that I could do one of his or replicate it somehow in my own way within a mason jar. So I decided to do this one, and I just think that it's a beautiful shot, and it's easy enough for me to replicate with just some similar aspects having to do with nature. Also, in the end of his photo shooting, and they signed a petition and all, they saved it and turned it into a park. There we go. This is a replication of something close to Joel Sternfeld, Walking on the High Line. Hey guys, welcome back. I am working on my 4th page now, and it is discuss the relationship of your new image to an artist who works in your big idea. My collaboration is it's this one. It's a collaboration of nature with Joel Sternfeld's Walking the High Line. Okay. So I finished writing it, and I'm going to use gas as my destructive property. The paper and the ink is going to be the nature. It kind of just shows over time how things degrade. I'm going to do one sheet where you can actually read it, and that's just going to be like folded and kind of stashed with it. But I'm also going to have a degraded version. Now, taking my strips. This one. Ooh. It looks like it has a nice reaction where it's staying really well. This one, surprisingly, doesn't have a big, huge reaction, especially at first. I'm also just really liking that. So now, I'm rewriting. This one, I'm gonna have in the jar. I want to make this look more tethered, so I'm crumpling them up. I'm gonna rip one to emphasize that destruction. And I'm leaving this one whole. Maybe tape will emphasize it too. This I kind of want to have as the little Band-Aid that we put over, but I'm actually gonna get a Band-Aid. I like this because reinforces that idea of us, mankind, having a hand on nature and just destroying it, ruining it, and then sticking a Band-Aid on it saying it's gonna be okay, because it's not. And so that just reinforces it. Okay, now to pour the gas, the destruction, the torture, the ruining of mankind, of nature. How horrible are we? There you have it.